Respected Chair and the delegates of the various nations, as the representative of the youths of the Republic of India, I want to start the discussion with the point of stopping the cross-border terrorism at any cost. The India stands with the stance that this is not an era of war. This is the era of development. India stands with the policy of zero tolerance against the cross-border or the extremist radical Islamic terrorism. It is a matter of pride for India that we are taking the legacy of Mahatma Gandhi, inspired by the epic Mahabharata, as Ahimsa Parmo Dharma, that is, non-violence is the highest moral virtue. India takes pride with its eternal and cultural philosophy inspired by the Upanishads as Sarve Bhavantu Sukhina, Sarve Santu Niramaya, meaning may everyone be happy, may all be free from infirmity, let everyone see the good, let no one participate in the suffering. But today, we cannot feel pride in the fact that when we are discussing one of the most dangerous problems of the Africa, we do not have a permanent member in UNSC from that whole continent. Meaning, the sufferers do not have the power and the authority to safeguard their nation's integrity and unity. India stands with the crystal clear stance that it is a complete failure of the United Nations Security Council, that a problem of instability in the Sahel region has not been resolved in almost a decade or so. The biggest reason being the people who do not understand Africa as geography are taking decisions for it. The countries who itself are the promoter of expansionist policy are taking decisions for peace. This shows the hypocritical level of United Nations Security Council. Thank you so much.
Delegate of India, your 1 second. Your 90 seconds starts now.
Respected Chair and the various delegates of the nations. When the United Nations was established, there were 5 permanent members in the United Nations Security Council, with total United Nations members being 51. Today, United Nations has 193 members, and hence there is a need of change in the United Nations Security Council. Because there is a very famous saying that let's change with time, or the change in time will change you. Because this is the era of no war, and India under its G20 presidency is firmly standing with its priority for ushering in an era of no war. And hence the member of the UNSC who promotes annexation, subjugation and domination should understand that this is the era where if India gets its real power, it will work for the motivation of the whole world. And hence, if the sole purpose of the UNSC being maintaining peace and harmony around the globe is to be served, the Republic of India proposes solutions as follows. Since India stands with the stance the peace should be maintained at any cost, India and the African nations along with some other should be given the utmost authority in the United Nations Security Council as a seat of permanent member. India has led 49 out of 72 missions for UN peacekeeping, the 4th largest military power, the 5th largest economy, the oldest surviving civilization, the youngest nation, 2nd largest population wise, the supreme sacrificer for the peace, convener for the peace and the advertiser for the peace. And even if some neighboring countries with the agenda of expansionist policy does not support our stand, India will abstain from this inconclusive discussion. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Delegate. Next speaker is
the Republic of India wants a clear-cut discussion on the topic that the Republic of India has to be the permanent member of the United Nations Security Council, and if no one wants discussion on this topic, India wants to abstain all these inconclusive discussions. Thank you so much.
Alright, thank you, Delegate.
Before the Delegate of India begins their speech, I would request other delegates please turn on your cameras. Delegate of United Kingdom, Delegate of France, Delegate of Japan. Please turn on your camera. Alright. Just give me a minute. Delegate of India, you have floor. You may begin.
Should I begin?
Yes, you may.
Respected Chair and the delegates of the various nations. India wants to ask Tunisia and everyone that who has given you right to ask questions against its integrity. Pakistan occupied Kashmir, Aksai Chin, and the whole Kashmir is an integral part of India under the Article 370 of the Indian Constitution. It is extremely sad to see that the council named as United Nations Security Council is tolerating a question against the unity and integrity of Republic of India. China is talking about maintaining and establishing peace and harmony and prosperity in Sahel region of Africa. My very simple question to them is, when are you going to vacate the region of Aksai Chin, which is an integral part of Republic of India under the Article 370 of the Indian Constitution, or we have to take some other steps. CPEC is absolutely unacceptable, and the world along with India needs answer for this. Why the UNSC has not pressurized the China to stay away from India's territory, leaving no peaceful action left for India. India is a country with nuclear power and military to take away China in a very short period of time, but India wants it to be discussed and resolved on table. Hence, all the veto power members are requested by Republic of India to have discussion over the topic here itself, or the India will have to abstain from speaking on any of these kind of platform, which will question the unity and integrity of our nation. Thank you so much.